Have you ever wondered why people make certain decisions? Or have you ever found yourself struggling to make a decision? The book Nudge, Improving Decisions About Health, Wealth, and Happiness, written by Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein, explores the concept of nudging people towards making better choices. The authors argue that people can be influenced to make better decisions by small changes in their environment or by the way choices are presented to them. In this blog post, we will provide a summary of the key ideas presented in the book and how they can be applied to different areas of life to help us make better decisions. Introduction. In the world of economics and psychology, decision-making has always been a hot topic. The way people make decisions can affect not only their personal lives but also the broader society they are part of. The book Nudge, Improving Decisions About Health, Wealth, and Happiness by Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein provides an insightful view of how we can influence people's decisions for the better by understanding their behavior and using small nudges to help them make better choices. This book has been praised for its unique approach to behavioral economics and has become a must-read for policymakers, economists, and anyone interested in improving their decision-making skills. In this article, we will provide a summary of the key concepts presented in Nudge and evaluate its effectiveness in providing practical solutions for everyday decision-making. Overview. The book Nudge by Richard H. Thaler and Cass R. Sunstein is a groundbreaking work in the field of behavioral economics. In the book, the authors present the concept of nudging as a way to influence people's behavior towards better decision-making. They argue that small, subtle interventions can be used to help individuals make choices that are in their own best interest. The book is divided into 3 sections, each exploring different aspects of the nudge concept. The first section sets the stage by introducing the basic principles of nudging and explaining how it differs from traditional approaches to influencing behavior. The second section focuses on specific examples of nudging in action, including examples from healthcare, retirement savings, and environmental conservation. The third and final section explores the ethical implications of nudging and the potential for misuse. The book provides a fascinating insight into the ways in which people make decisions and how small nudges can help to improve those decisions. It also raises important questions about the role of government and other institutions in shaping people's behavior. By the end of the book, readers will have a new appreciation for the power of subtle interventions to shape our choices and actions. Summary of key chapters. Nudge, Improving Decisions About Health, Wealth, and Happiness is a book written by Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein, which talks about how small changes in the environment, referred to as nudges, can help people make better decisions. Chapter 1, A Nudge in the Right Direction. This chapter explains the concept of nudges, which are small and subtle changes in the environment that can guide people towards making better decisions. The authors also discuss the importance of choice architecture, which involves designing the environment in a way that encourages people to make better choices. Chapter 2, Biases and Blunders. This chapter talks about the various biases and heuristics that influence our decision-making process, such as the availability heuristic and the anchoring effect. The authors explain how these biases can lead to poor decisions and how nudges can help overcome them. Chapter 3, Building Blocks. In this chapter, the authors discuss the various building blocks of nudges, such as defaults, feedback, and incentives. They explain how these nudges can be used to encourage people to make better decisions in various areas of their lives, such as saving money and living a healthier lifestyle. Chapter 4, Removing Biases. This chapter focuses on how nudges can be used to remove biases from decision-making. The authors explain how nudges can be used to help people overcome cognitive biases, such as the confirmation bias and the sunk cost fallacy. Chapter 5, Libertarian Paternalism. This chapter discusses the concept of libertarian paternalism, which involves using nudges to help people make better decisions without infringing on their freedom of choice. The authors explain how this approach can be used to improve public policy in various areas, such as healthcare and education. Chapter 6: Objections. This chapter addresses various objections to the use of nudges, such as concerns about paternalism and the potential for abuse. The authors explain how these concerns can be addressed and how nudges can be used in a responsible and ethical manner. Chapter 7: Implementing Nudges. In this chapter, the authors discuss the various strategies that can be used to implement nudges effectively. They provide examples of successful nudges and explain how they can be scaled up to have a larger impact. The book provides a fascinating insight into the world of decision-making and how small changes in the environment can have a significant impact on our choices. It highlights the importance of designing environments that encourage people to make better decisions and offers practical strategies for implementing nudges effectively. Analysis and Evaluation. Nudge is a fascinating book that offers a different perspective on how people make decisions. It emphasizes the idea that small nudges or changes in the environment can influence our choices and lead us towards better decisions. While some readers may question the ethical implications of nudging, Thaler and Sunstein argue that it can be used to improve people's lives, particularly when it comes to health, safety, and financial well-being. However, the book is not without its flaws. Some readers may find the writing style to be repetitive or overly academic, and the author's political views may not align with everyone's. Overall, Nudge is a thought-provoking read that challenges readers to consider how our environment can shape our decision-making and encourages us to think more critically about the choices we make. Conclusion. Nudge by Richard Thaler and Cass Sunstein is a highly informative and thought-provoking book that sheds light on the concept of behavioral economics and its application to the real world. The authors advocate for the use of nudges, subtle changes in the choice architecture, to encourage people to make better decisions that align with their interests and goals. Through several examples and case studies, they demonstrate the power of nudges in various domains, such as health, finance, and the environment. The book emphasizes the need for policymakers and institutions to adopt a paternalistic approach, which balances the freedom of choice with the responsibility to promote welfare. However, the authors also acknowledge the ethical concerns and limitations of nudges, which should be transparent, non-intrusive, and respectful of individual autonomy. Nudge is a must-read for anyone interested in understanding human behavior and decision-making, and for those who want to make a positive impact on society. By providing a practical framework for designing effective nudges, the book offers valuable insights and tools that can help individuals and organizations alike to achieve their desired outcomes while maximizing welfare.
Thank you for taking the time to listen this book summary. We hope you found it informative and thought-provoking. Don't forget to follow DY Books on social media to stay up to date on our latest book summaries and releases. Thank you once again and see you in next video.